Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna get into a variety of topics, but this first topic, save this date. Tesla has hit, I want to say got pretty close to delivery expectations. Let's talk about when will they release upcoming incentives because it's a little lackluster right now with a lot of you knowing that we just ended 1.99%. Now it's 5.454%, whatever it is. It's pretty bad. So we're going to get into that plus a variety of topics. But before we do that, let's roll that intro really quick. All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, as I like to call it. And today's live stream is sponsored by Aura, where you can protect your online data, privacy, and much more. But more on that later. And so, breaking: Tesla has released their delivery numbers, and they seem to have hit it right on the mark. Tesla delivered 384,000 vehicles in Q2. Wall Street was expecting 385,000. Total production for Q2 was 410,000 units. Now, this was a drop year over year. There's a couple different percentage points, but the big date to look out for in terms of when we should be expecting some upcoming incentives, because we've been watching this like every single quarter after quarter for like the past few different quarters and years and everything, and it always kind of plays out to be the same. Tesla could rip off the band-aid and release incentives very early on within this first or second week of the quarter, or what I think more than likely will happen is they're going to wait until after the Q2 2025 earnings call. And so that's going to be Wednesday, July 23rd, 2025, 5:30 p.m. Eastern time, 2:30 Pacific. So if you're looking for that next incentive on your new Tesla, it's going to be around, you're going to be waiting for at least a couple more weeks for this time frame to be able to get there. But the big news here is, like you can see, 373,000 units for Model 3 and Model Y. Other models, 10,394 units. So you can see prices are at least 8% down year over year. Motorhead posted like a little bit of a recap. Model S and Model X inventory has doubled quarter over quarter. Energy, 9.6 gigawatt hours, is flat year over year. And Model 3 and Model Y leases, in terms of maybe lease payments, are down 47%. And so Tesla sales has fallen 13%, putting the car maker on the different thing here in terms of drops between the year over year. I think instead of like a quarter over quarter, I think this was a year over year drop of 13%, which, I mean, there's actually, it's not that crazy, because if you take a look at the inventories are still fluctuating out in like these certain type of ranges for Model 3 or Model Y. But in terms of like a model breakdown, this is an estimate from Troy Tesla. You can see that Model Y deliveries in the US, at least, or even in China, you can see Model Y 87,000 units versus Model 3 at 54,000 units. And so Model Y is a lot more stronger in terms of sales, which makes sense. It makes more sense to most people out there to try and get a Model Y versus a Model 3. And you can see maybe the production will keep ramping up. And the one thing is for sure, I mean, I'm curious to see like what this number in terms of deliveries and everything was before they released like the 1.99% financing and everything. So here's the date again. The date that you all need to look out for if you're looking for a deal or incentive in the next future is July 23rd of this month. And that's not to say that they're going to be talking about deals during that time frame, but usually I feel like they always release deals around either that same week or even the week after. And so if we don't see any sort of deals, incentive, promotional financing rates, or anything along these next couple of weeks, that would be the date to look out for, because also that's the end of the first month of the third quarter as well. So you can see, yeah, down 14% year over year in terms of deliveries, but it seems like a lot of manufacturers are down year over year. So it's not necessarily, a Tesla thing. I really think it's just the consumer. I feel like consumers don't necessarily want electric vehicles at the end of the day. They want, gas vehicles, hybrid vehicles. And that's really because charging and electric vehicles and everything is just not as easy as just going to the corner and filling up your gas. You can see here Ford, 31% drop in year over year sales for electric vehicles, and Rivian, 22% drop year over year in vehicles as well, and vehicle sales as well. So it's not really just Tesla. I think think it's, pricing, affordability, and of course, just the just inherent demand for electric vehicles at the end of the day. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. If you're planning on financing your Tesla, then there's one thing you need to do before you even apply: protect your credit. Seriously, because here's the wildest part. Bank of America just had a data breach recently, and they didn't even tell customers for a month. That means your social, your phone number, and your email could have already been out there, and you'd have no clue. Most companies wait on average of 277 days to report a breach. That's 9 months where your identity is exposed and you're the last to know. That's why I use Aura, today's sponsor. Aura constantly scans the dark web and lets me know if anything tied to me shows up: my social, bank info, or any of my personal information. And that's not just for breaches. There's so many different tools I use with Aura. Want to reduce those pesky spam calls? Aura's got it. Want to remove your data, like your addresses, phone numbers, from those sketchy broker sites? Aura has that too. They will also include $5 million in identity theft insurance, and everything's packed into one clean app. You can try it free for 14 days at aura.com/DennisCW. I'll put that in the description as well. Don't wait until someone else tells you your data is at risk. That's like turning on Sentry mode after your car got keyed. Protect your credit before you apply. I'm doing it, and you should too. Thanks for that, everyone. Blueberry, thanks for coming in. Oren, great to see you. U-Haul, thanks for coming by as well. Blueberry, EV Man, Omar, June, Tesla 54, thanks for coming by as well. And Victic, thanks for coming out. And Jin, thank you all for dropping by. Thanks for hitting the like button, the comments, and everything. Stuck in traffic, Blueberry? Nice. Are you using full self-driving or something else? EV, so you think there's going to be any price drops for the Cybertruck? I don't think so. I think what's next is going to be 0% without full self-driving, maybe even free supercharging for Cybertruck as well. 3 weeks out. Yes, 3 weeks out from this date, which will be the earnings call. And I feel like incentives could release after that time frame, because that's usually about the time frame that Tesla release incentives. And so now the question is, what type of incentive? 1.99% financing or anything like that, I think could strongly come back. And I also think like a 0% on Model 3. Really, the big question is like Model S, Model X, and Cybertruck. Sales are superiorly lacking. I don't even know if that's a real word, but they need something to spark some excitement both on the old side and their new refresh side, and also Cybertruck. Definitely big Cybertruck as well. But the one thing is for sure, if you're going to be looking to get a the best deal on a Tesla, don't forget about trying to sell your vehicle as well for the maximum value, the best value. That's where our partners at GiveMeTheVin.com come into play. You can sell your vehicle just from the comfort from your house. And what's really cool with Give Me the VIN is they set you up with a one-on-one person where they can advise you and get you maximum value, and they'll buy their vehicle from you as well. So definitely check it out. Link down below in the description. And they're running a $25,000 cash giveaway as well when you sell your vehicle to Give Me the VIN. So definitely check it out. Link down below in the description. June, hope this means Tesla holds their value in their cars some kind of way. I mean, I would hope so, but I really feel like it could always, Tesla vehicles just always depreciate no matter what. All vehicles do. Omar, so to lease a Model Y, should I wait after the July 23rd? Yeah, because the incentive is not there on a Model Y lease as well. I would say keep going. Tesla 54, I hope Tesla good deal on Model 3 Performance this month, or I may have to get something else. I'm not sure there's going to be a good deal on the Model 3 Performance this month. You might have to wait at least until the end of the quarter. Victic, finally caught you on the right time. The live stream always comes out when I'm riding home. Thanks for coming in, Victic. Thanks for hitting the like button, the comments, and everything. Jin, I picked up a Model Y all-wheel drive 628, $2,000 incentive, $1,000 Tesla credit lift on top of the $7,500 federal tax credit so far. Extremely happy with it. Congrats, Jin. Enjoy your new Tesla. Enjoy it in good health. And of course, now here's the second most exciting part, which is going to be accessories. IT Daddy, Matt, thanks for coming in, and thank you for the super chat. Costco will not offer me auto insurance. They don't cover business only, personal, so needs to monitor. Progressive is better. Tesla Insurance Florida. Okay, I didn't know that Costco doesn't do business insurance. I guess that makes sense. What do you think about the top model Hummer to lease? Tesla 54, it's a crazy deal. And now that I'm thinking about it in your situation, because I know you're looking at Model 3 Performance and you live in like the winter area as well, or it could be winter area, I would maybe even say try and get, if you can get a Hummer, which, there's advertised payments for $600 a month. Maybe I should go check one out as well to see, is it actually realistic to get one? Like maybe going into the Hummer dealer and be like, hey, can I actually get this like $600 a month lease? Will you give this to me? And we'll see what actually happens. Melton, thanks for coming in. I got delivery date for my Model X, now the end of the month. Nice, Mountain. Congrats on that one. If anybody's out there about to take delivery of a new Model S Plaid, I'd love to join you as well in the Los Angeles area to see what it's all about. Blueberry, it's no worse. It's worse public transport and the AC doesn't work. It is so hot. Help. Which vehicle? Your old vehicle? Then yeah, if you're not happy with your current vehicle, then yeah, you definitely need to get out. Like if it's something wrong with it or about to break or anything like that, then definitely it's one of those things that you just have to take whatever deal that is coming. In this next topic, new Rivian incentives just dropped, and we've also got a new model. And on top of that, we've got some more insight on the 7,500 federal tax credit in regards to Rivian sales. Chris posted this new Rivian August offers. Here are the new offers from August. Most surprising is that Rivian is still showing the 7,500 release credit in these terms. And so it seems like they are still rolling the dice to see if like they will be able to honor it because yes, the one big beautiful bill has passed the Senate, but it still has not been signed by Trump yet. And so that's when we'll really know what's actually happened. Quote, lease R1 try and your down payment is on us. Rivian will contribute 6,500 towards the lease, pretty massive. Trade up and save $1,500 on an R1 Dual or use a Rivian referral link, just like the one down below in the description to get a $500 credit. It seems like advertised lease payments inclusive of such 7,500 capital cost reduction are subject to change at any time should the leaser no longer provide such an amount. And so really that's kind of like this will end at any moment, which is actually kind of scary. If you're looking like, let's say you're ordered a Rivian, you're waiting for it. And then let's say Chase or whatever bank is trying to do the lease just pulls it from you. That could be an interesting one. And our favorite website to take a look at Rivian deals is going to be Rivian Roamer. So definitely check it out if you are interested. I mean, they are posting all the different discounts, inventory, and vehicles on Rivian. Of course, Rivian is going to be more expensive than a Tesla for the most part, but still, hey, good to look at sometimes when you see. And here is another Rivian R1 quad launch or a new Rivian model that is about to release. And it looks like they're going to release the tank turn because early on, actually, Rivian debuted one of the SUVs with having the tank turn. And I guess now they're bringing it back with the quad to be able to do it. So R1 quad, I guess, is the biggest. And this one also, I think, leaked has like the NACS charger, the Tesla charger as well. And so very cool to see. Rivian actually seems to be doing much better. I mean, I guess when you're starting from the bottom, you can only go up here, but you can see they compared, at least from this graph, compared Rivian sales as a whole versus Tesla SX and Cybertruck sales. And pretty much they are 1-to-1 in the last quarter. You can see here, quarter two of 2025, Rivian outsold Tesla in the luxury segment of the SX and Cybertruck. And so if you're bullish on Rivian, it seems like people are buying them slowly and surely, and they had a much better quarter, at least much better quarter than Tesla in terms of sales. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the live stream comments. I know you're hunting for a deal on a Tesla, but what if I told you you could get one free now this month? Say hello to Mini Revs, the ultimate Tesla miniature company. These aren't just toys, they're crazy cool, insanely accurate replicas that bring Tesla cutting edge design right to your desk. Check out this epic black Cybertruck that even has a little ATV. And right now, Mini Revs is running an amazing giveaway. Use promo code Dennis when ordering your Mini Rev and get 10% off, and 2 random orders this month will get a free Cybertruck with their order. So check out Mini Revs down below in the description and don't miss your chance to win a free Tesla Cybertruck. Big thanks to Mini Revs for partnering with us, and let's get back on to the next topic. Thanks for that, everyone. And I checked in with Mini Revs pretty recently, and they said only like a few people actually ordered in the past few days or the week we've been doing this. So there's a good chance a couple of you might actually win the giveaway promotion with tied to ordering and everything. Free supercharging on the Model 3 Performance, that would be sick. I mean, I could easily see like a 3-month, a 6-month, maybe even a 1 to 2 year free supercharging get released on all Tesla models. I mean, at least maybe the Tesla models that aren't selling, like SX, maybe Model 3 Performance, And I guess that's about it because Model Y is definitely selling. What do I look for Hummer online? That's a great question, actually. The Tesla 54, there is a broker in our Discord group, our Secret Circuit Discord group down below that helps gets unicorn lease deals on everything. And actually, let me check in with him, but his name is Broker Tim. So you can find him on our Discord group down below in the description. You can message him and see if he can set you up. But I think it's in like the 800s if you do like zero down with taxes all rolled in and everything. Tesla, thank you for the super chat as well, Tesla 54. Blueberry, I don't like my license yet, and my banking is complete. So I'm telling myself working on the bank first and then figuring out license. And my scooter is only 12 miles max, and my home is 40 miles. Ooh, yeah, then you definitely want to be able to get into a vehicle ASAP. Rivian luxury SUV question mark? Yeah, I would say Rivian is much more of a luxury vehicle in terms of like the materials and everything, more than like a Model S or even definitely a Model X. Cybertruck, yeah, also, yeah, definitely more than that. I mean, Tesla, even though they're expensive in terms of the luxury pricing, I'm not sure I would consider them luxury, but I would definitely consider them luxury technology because that's, it's just a different bucket at the end of the day. In this next topic, Cybertruck sales have been plummeting. And so I would say that we could easily see some big incentives coming soon. We got the most recent delivery numbers from Tesla, and combined as a whole, Model S, Model X, and Cybertruck sold only 10,394 units. That was a drop from the quarter before, 12,000, even more than the quarter before that, 23,000. So one could say it is about a 50% drop year over year or even quarter over quarter from quarter four to quarter two of 2025. And so when sales are this lacking, when inventory is this high for Model X and Cybertruck, it's the highest, most inventory vehicle that is out there. We could easily see something big coming to that model for in terms of incentives, discounts, and everything. We already have 0% with full self driving attached to it for the Cybertruck. If we just take a look at that separately, we could see some big ones. Chris thinks that Cybertruck needs a 20K price cut to sell in this environment. Until then, expect declining deliveries. Quarter three might be a temporary boost for rear wheel drive and all wheel drive because of the 7,500 federal tax credit is disappearing. And I could see this becoming some sort of thing. Maybe not 20K like right off the bat, but maybe they go lower and lower and then add or tack on incentives like maybe free supercharging plus 0% without full self-driving before they drop the price. Because imagine the headlines if they drop the price by $20,000 just like that. And so it is pretty interesting to see the declining deliveries for both the S and the X as well across the board, and almost scary as well. If you're looking to buy one of these, it just keeps getting worse. Andy said that these three vehicles combined are only 2.7% of Tesla's recent sales. And if you look at it from Troy Tesla's estimate here, he's only estimating 4,900 Cybertrucks being sold in the US for this past quarter. And so much, very, very, very low numbers for sure. So let us know what your thoughts are. Let us know what you're thinking. What type of incentives, if you're in the Cybertruck market, what incentives are you looking to get for your Tesla vehicle or even your Cybertruck vehicle that would want you to try and buy one in the near future? I know a lot of you want 0% without full self-driving and other things like that. Now that you've bought your Tesla or you're about to buy your Tesla, did you know that it comes with 0 accessories? Seriously, not even a phone mount. But don't worry, we've got you covered. In my opinion, there's a few must-haves that every Tesla owner should get, like a phone mount so your phone doesn't fly off during acceleration, a center console organizer because without it, you're going to lose a bunch of stuff, and my newest favorite, an invisible underscreen station mount from Joah, a great place to store sunglasses. And all of these accessories plus more you can get from our partner Joah. And you know these accessories are good because I actually use all of their stuff. And if you use our promo code down below in the description, you can save some money and support the channel as well. But Joah doesn't stop at just the basics. They've got a wireless game controller that fits perfectly in the glove box, a portable air compressor for peace of mind on those long road trips, and even an electric scooter, because why walk from the superchargers or level 2 chargers? So not only will you save some money by using our promo code down below in the description, you can also get free shipping on orders over $120. So definitely check it out, link down below in the description. Thank you to Joah for partnering with us on this channel, and let's get on to the next topic. Thanks with everyone. And if you're just joining in, welcome. Save this date. If you're looking to figure out when the next incentives are coming out for Model 3, Model Y, or anything, I mean, there's a good chance that it could come before this. But here's what I've always seen in every single past quarter. It has everything to do with the Tesla earnings call. And so, yes, Tesla has released delivery numbers, production numbers already by today, but they're not going to talk about it until July 23rd. And so there could be a lot of different things that could be looped in with this date, like the Model Y Performance, Model Y 6-seater, and also incentives as well. But also at the same time, Tesla needs to sell vehicles, and maybe they won't wait the 2 to 3 weeks that it could be taking to be able to do that, because that's a lot of time burned. And so, what we have seen year over year, month over month, quarter after quarter, is that Tesla has been pulling incentives early. It used to be at one point where they would release incentives like last week or the second to last week of like the last month of the quarter. Now they've bumped it up to like the second month of the quarter. We could easily see them just saying, hey, you know what? We're going to come out of the gate with incentives on all models and everything. Krishna, thanks for coming in. Rivian just cannot ramp. They're losing deliveries over the same time last year. Mountain, yeah. And so, you'll start to see some of the headlines out there like Tesla is down 10, 11%, whatever it may be. But I mean, taking like a Ford EVs, 20 or 30% down, and Rivian, 20 to 30% down year over year. Krishna, do you think Tesla will add separate subscription or for unsupervised full self driving like they did with enhanced autopilot and full self driving subscriptions? Interesting. So you're saying like once the new supervised comes out and it's like maybe that's like a higher level, and then they'd create one for unsupervised. That could be an interesting one because yeah, you can do like a subscription for full self driving currently, but maybe there will be different levels to that. Hey, we can actually see that. No, not complete. My banking is complicated. Blueberry, gotcha. Yeah, you can always try messaging Tesla to see if they'll help you out with that process there. Rick, thanks for the update. Dennis grabbed our Model Y 2 days ago and use your updates. Thank you, Rick. Congrats. Enjoy your vehicle and in good health. And if anybody's out there about to buy a Tesla, if you're and I strongly only say the deal is cash here. Don't forget to use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, so you can get 3 months of full self driving added to your Tesla vehicle. If Cybertruck could keep the same front end and get rid of the triangle roofline, it would do better. Mountain, you know what? As much as I really like our Cybertruck or like our previous Cybertruck in terms of the design and everything, I almost agree. Like once you drive a Cybertruck and experience the steer by wire and all the different technologies that are in it, you actually realize like why people are really love this truck. But it's certainly, maybe people don't get to that stage because of how, funky it looks or different it looks. And so I certainly get that. Jin, hit the like button. No, thank you, Jin. Josh, do you think Tesla will wait for the bill to pass before hitting the next round of incentives? That's a good observation, Josh. Yeah, maybe that could be in line with this date. If anything, it's going to be mid to late July before they release any sort of incentives. I hope I'm wrong. I hope like by, tomorrow, which is Thursday, our favorite day of the month, they'll release some sort of big incentives, but I guess we shall see what happens. One thing is that don't, they want to, the big beautiful bill needs to get to Trump's desk, or they want to get to Trump's desk by July 4th, which, July 4th, 2 days from now. So we shall see. In this next topic, more affordable Tesla models are coming in 2025. Tesla, in one of the documents they released today, actually talked about some of the lower, cheaper, affordable models. Quote, to further accelerate EV adoptions, we're launching more affordable products in 2025. All of our vehicles come standard with superior equipment, including software, including the capability to run full self-driving supervised, over-the-air updates, and 5G connectivity, and our best infotainment system on the market. And so, there's a lot of different discussion here on when these affordable vehicles could be coming, but now it seems like they've pushed the end date goal, because earlier they did say that production will be starting by middle or the end of quarter 2. Now it's going to be launching for more affordable products by the end of 2025. But if you think about it, they did launch affordable products in the earlier half of this year. We got the Cybertruck rear-wheel drive, or the Model Y long-range rear-wheel drive, like as Cybertruck guy says. And so it is more affordable. It's not a brand new vehicle, but it is still affordable. And here's a great observation from Christopher. He says, zero reason for Tesla to hype more affordable models in quarter 3 this quarter because of the $7,500 federal tax credit ending on September 30th, because there's going to be natural demand anyways. It's almost like, why try and confuse customers or add on a different level? You might as well be really tight-lipped about it until after the quarter ends, after the 7,500 federal tax credit ends, and like now the Model 3, the Model Y are that much more expensive. Then they drop, we've got a $29,000 Model Y launching, or whatever the price may be for something like that, because that would make a lot more sense to be able to do that during that time frame. And maybe that's why they increased the price of the Model S and the Model X as well for the past year by $10,000. They're trying to create a spread of all these different models because they know they might have to increase the price of the Model 3 or the Model Y, and then they come out with a cheaper model that's right in line with like the $30,000 range as well. And so very interesting to think like when we zoom out at all this. But the one thing is for sure, if Tesla brings back like 1.99 and the 7,500 federal tax credit is disappearing and you need a vehicle, it might be worth it to try and just get into one of those at those time frames. But let us know what your thoughts are. Let us know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the live stream comments. But one thing's for sure, if you're buying a new Tesla, it does not come with this. And that's a set of all-weather floor mats. My favorite set so far right now is a set by 3W Liners. And I've tried all the different floor mats that are out there: 3D Mats USA, Tasmanian, and a bunch of Amazon ones. And by far, these are going to be my favorite set. I've got them in our Model X, Model 3, Model Y, and also Cybertruck as well. And if you use our promo code down below in the description, not only will you save 25% off and get a set under $100, you'll support the channel as well. So definitely check out our partner 3W Liner floor mats down below in the description, and let's get on to the next topic. Thanks to everyone. And 3W All Weather Floor Mats just released their highest promo code and exclusive promo code that they gave us. It's Dennis35 for 35% off of their floor mats down below in the description. And of course, user and link support the channel as well. We just got their 2026 Model Y Juniper set, their Pro version, which is way better than the standard version. So definitely check out link down below in the description. JJ, when 7,500 tax rate goes away, what would happen to incentives or MSRP? I think it's going to be lighter, but I guess we'll wait to see. I mean, I feel like once the July 4th or whenever the bill, when one big beautiful bill gets signed, then probably Tesla might wait a little bit to see like what happens. Is there like already a natural, because it's almost like they want to see, is there going to be demand anyway? And if there is, then there's really no point in layering on incentives. But if people don't run to buy the vehicle, then maybe they'll start to layer on incentives as they need to get all the excitement. Tesla 54, 120 plus people watching. Let's hit the like button. No, thank you everybody for the support and everything. If you're just joining in, welcome. Here is the date you guys need to watch out for. It is going to be the Tesla earnings call of July of 2020, or July 23rd. Usually around that time frame, they either release more incentives before or even right after. And so if it feels like there's not a lot of incentives for these next couple weeks, here's the reason why that is. And so you might as well, maybe put your purchase on hold, unless of course you're paying cash, not financing or even leasing. Nag, thanks for coming in. Brad, picked up my inventory S today, saved almost $10,000, Brad. Nice. Congrats on that deal and getting a slick $10,000 off, which is really nice. All right, thanks for coming in. Shabada, 0% 60 months, hopefully for the Model Y. Juniper, hopefully. Yeah, that would be sick if 0%. I mean, if they just rip the Band-Aid off and just go crazy with 0%, it will sell. I know a lot of you out there probably would love to buy a Model Y ASAP if it came down to 0%. It's a fantastic deal. Now, of course, a lot of you I know are looking for a deal on and trying to get the best deal on a Tesla. Don't forget about your current vehicle as well. Like if you're looking to sell it. So that's why our friends at GiveMeTheVin.com, they are basically a buying service that will buy your vehicle while you're from the comfort from your home. And the cool thing is they set you up with a one-on-one person to assist you and trying to get you the most maximum value for your vehicle. And you can negotiate with them as well. So definitely check it out. GiveMeTheVin.com down below in the description. Budget models, Model X. Yeah, if they could make that, I guess, a cheaper model. Jay Bender, getting my Model 3 this upcoming Tuesday. Can't wait. Thank you for all the videos and updates. No, thank you, Jay, and congrats on your Tesla. And I'm assuming they honored the 0% or the 1.99, or I guess 0% on the Model 3 as long as you take delivery ASAP. Karan, thanks for coming in. Will Tesla offer hardware 5 transfers to hardware 4 owners with full self-driving? Karan, it's a good question. And actually, that leads us into our next topic. In this next topic, Tesla actually allowed full self-driving transfer twice. I know a lot of you might be out there that just took advantage of the most recent full self-driving transfer from whatever vehicle you had before into your newer one, and it seems like Tesla is allowing that again. Andy just posted this: Tesla allowed me to transfer my full self-driving capability multiple times, which seems to be a fairly new offering. First, I transferred it from my 2018 Model 3 to my 2025 Model 3 in January, and then he did it again from 2025 Model 3 to a 2026 Model Y. And so it seems like, I mean, this is a cool kind of feature. If they just keep allowing this from Tesla to Tesla to Tesla, as long, of course, as long as there's a full self-driving transfer promotion that's going on, I mean, you could literally pay once and just reap the benefits over and over and over again. It's almost like tying it to your account and also the vehicle as well. And so I really like this. I hope Tesla keeps this around. It's a great feature and makes it less, of a pain if you're paying that $8,000, or even some of you out there might have paid, like if you were way back when, paying like $14,000 to $15,000 for full self-driving as well. And so really cool to see this. Let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know if you've done something like this very similar as well to get into your Tesla vehicle. So congrats on buying your Tesla, or you're about to just buy your Tesla. But now here's the second most exciting part. That's accessories. And there's a ton of accessories out there, probably even way too much. And I try and bucket it into the top 3 accessories that you can get. And that's going to be phone mounts, all-weather floor mounts, and center consoles. A good set of all-weather floor mounts is probably my number 1 recommendation. And I've got a bunch of links and discount codes to all the accessories that I recommend down below in the description and on our best deal spreadsheet on page 2. Check out this one from Joah that we use on all of our Teslas, linked down below, or their center console, which I also use on all of our Teslas as well. A must-have because Tesla doesn't come with a center console. But my number 1 accessory I recommend is going to be all-weather floor mats, and I bucket it from 3 different options: good, better, and best. The good ones are going to be the ones that you find on Amazon. Better is going to be the ones from like Tasmanian. But my favorite, all-time favorite that we have on our Model X and Model 3 Performance currently is going to be a set of all-weather floor mats by 3W Liners. If you use our promo code down below in the description, you'll find that the price of these floor mats are pretty in line with some of the other ones at a much higher quality material. So thank you to everybody that's used our links to support the channel, and let's get on to the next topic. Thanks to everyone. Will, as we get closer to the end of the EV tax credit, will they raise prices? I don't know if they'll raise it, but it really depends. If we start to see inventory really get depleted, then they'll just strip all incentives away. Demand should be strong next couple of months. Don't wait. Exactly. Once the 0% or the 1.99 or whatever promotional financing gets released later, but hopefully later this month, I would say act quick, just because with this 7,500 looming to be killed, it could be worth it to try and get into a Tesla very, very quickly. Tesla 54, should I get a newer used Plaid or a new Model 3 Performance or Hummer SUV? I guess I would stack all those together. 2 of those are like sports vehicles. One of them is like a SUV that has more capability for like storage and everything. And you're in the winter area, or it can be snowy winter area. And so maybe the Hummer AVV or Hummer SUV might be the better deal for you, just because it's going to be comfortable, it rides higher, and you don't have to worry about the winter months. John, Model Y 6-seater news. Nothing. I haven't seen anything yet. Will, you need to calm down the sales pitches. Can't watch this now. Thanks for coming by, Will. I've got to go now. Blueberry, thanks for coming in, everybody. And thank you, Blueberry, for dropping by as well. You're usually one of the first ones to get here, so thank you for the support. But thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.